Liam, you ready?
No.
I'm gonna take back these scribbles since they are no longer yours. Where's my there you go. All right. Liam,
Yes.
we are going to go over the rules again.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
Oh, you haven't heard the lore stuff. He has. Okay. So Liam, you are that's incorrect grammar. You are an American scientist by the name of Alan Smith. You are arriving to the site of Chernobyl 20 or so years after the stuff that went down at the facility. Yes, the explosion stuff. Come to find out, after some recent findings, it was not just a nuclear meltdown that happened at the facility. And you have been assigned to come here and figure out what the true purpose of everything like going wrong is.
Bingo boom.
More specifically, there has been activity in an area that is supposed to be closed off. So, this level right here is inside the facility. Your goal is going to be to collect all the pieces of evidence within this area so that you may be able to move on to the next area. Not currently available. DLC available this weekend.
Beat the unfinished game. Got it.
Technically, yes.
Yes.
So you have to collect all pieces of evidence. There is 5 total on this map. Alongside collecting the evidence, your sub goal is to unlock the doors so that you can actually get out. Okay. Your movements and actions. You can move up, down, left, right, 4 spaces, no diagonal movements. During each turn, you have 1 movement and 1 action per turn. Actions include dash, sanity, and throwing item. Dashing. Your movement is doubled for a turn to 8 moves. You can only dash 3 times per level, and after dashing, your player is now exhausted and cannot move or use actions for 1 turn. Healing sanity. You are able to use the consumables, the scrimblows, to restore 1 sanity, or instead of eating it, you could throw. Not you too. I'm keeping track of this for you guys.
Oh, I know, but I feel like it would be handy to have a nice counter for myself.
If you do not want to consume the scrimblow, you can throw the scrimblow in a 5-space radius to distract the monster. It will then follow the scrimblow instead.
Can I heal over 3?
No. You only have 3. You can heal 1, you have a max of 3. Your sanity, as you know, you have a max of 3. You will be able to enter designated places on the map to avoid the monster. Those being the blue spaces, they are either lockers or desks for you to hide in and under. You can also get behind objects to escape the monster. Once your playthrough is done, I will explain what happened with Chase. And also carrying capacity. You can only carry 3 scrimblows at a time.
Saying it so.
It is so. Alrighty then. You win once you collect all the lore pieces and get out. At this rate, the monster's gonna want to kick you out itself. I know I do. Anyways. Are you ready?
Ready enough, yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and set the mood. Volume is down. Go ahead and play here. Go ahead.
Okay.
You see a little wiggly bob in the corner.
Gosh, what is he? Scribble, I did so much of that. Okay, pick that. Do I have to move on the same space to pick it up?
Yes.
Ooh. I eat it to restore sanity.
Yes.
Oh, good heavens.
You are even though your character is currently in a hazmat suit, you are still in a heavily radiated facility. Regardless of your sanity points, you're starting to lose it a little bit. Go ahead and make your move. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, Liam. Once you enter that room, you see another wiggly little buddy in this corner, and you see something shining over here. All right, that was gonna say something.
I was like, oh, I just died.
Yeah, the sprinklers are actually the reason you're dying. But go ahead. You now have two of them.
Can I move into the space without hiding?
No. It is a place for you to hide, but it is still technically an object in there.
Is it an action to hide?
It's part of your move.
Or
I'm not gonna allow that since it's technically an object. You do have to go. You're either hiding or you're going around it.
I'm going.
Liam.
Can I go around it?
Yes. That's not around. It takes up that whole 6 blocks.
Can I retract my movement then?
Go ahead and
There
start
we go.
it.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go ahead.
Yoink.
You have found a key. That hurt my ears.
Quiet peanut gallery.
You died.
Go ahead, Liam.
What did you? Yes, I know.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Once you step around that corner, you step in a weird oil slick sludge. No, you cannot tell which direction it was going. On the other side of this door, you hear faint sludgy movement.
Ooh.
Congrats, you have found a pile of check-in logs. That's what I said, but it's in Russian, covered in oil slick, so not that legible. Okay, go ahead. The real jump scares are your notifications.
So am I still in oil slick?
Yes. Very weird, shimmery, like we all know that oil slick has that sort of like iridescent. Yeah, I guess you could describe it as iridescent. Yeah, this is like almost glowing iridescent. Go ahead. Your scribbles are starting to crack. Quietly at first, but they're starting to crack. Go ahead.
We're gonna skip a turn in the closet.
The turn in the closet?
And how do the scrimblows do?
You're still crying quietly. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is a heads up. You reach that section, but it is very much a chained and padlocked door.
Oh, but I have a key.
It does
It's not for
contain-
here. I know where
You
it's
may
for.
not use this item in this area.
I know what this is for. Now is not the time for that.
That's a mystery musket tool for later.
Also, how do the scrimblows do? Figures and checks.
Again, they're in a lot of
Huh.
oh, okay. God damn. We're there. When you hear the scribble start screaming.
How far can I throw again?
5 around you. Once you throw them, it will go to the scribble.
So I'm going to throw and scrimblow here. And move. Vital information. Most excellent.
Wanted to try saving all three of them again.
Alright,
I presume there's more than 3 scribblers per level.
you made a move.
Mhm. After
and-
throwing the scribble, I made them.
Go ahead.
Please stop licking me. Please. I'm trying to focus.
Make one more move. Since you're moving during that threshold. There is one here. You see another little squiggly scribble over there.
Noted. Is that all?
One thing that I had not mentioned during Jay's turn due to the panic. I do want to highlight over in this corner ahead of you.
Cosmic darkness.
Basically, you just see like the whole wall, the whole corner, everything is dripping in that sludge. You can still go into the rooms,
Please.
but it is very much absolutely covered up there. Thank you, Ellie. There's a scribble.
Oh, goody. Another bit of ammo for me.
Go ahead. The monster hears that noise.
No.
Go ahead. You found another pile of severely inked up papers. But this, instead of looking like a log, it instead looks like notes. And you can faintly pretend you learned Russian here. You can faintly start to make out notes referring to a large, inky creature. You saw the boy, I forgot to bring it up. I know you already saw him, but once again, here he is. Here's the boy. Make your move. Go ahead.
I wasn't scared at all.
Go ahead.
fact that it vibrates when you sit there. From low acquired. And now at maximum scrimble capacity.
Due to being at maximum terminal capacity, they start screaming louder. But you also see puddles again. Right up in your face. Them scrimblows are screeching.
One of said scrimblos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay, okay. I should also go ahead and mention, just for the sake of, our lovely, lovely story. When you throw those scrimblows and the monster trudges towards it, you just hear scream and then a very, very gross, concerning sounding squish.
L plus ratio.
Hear that? That's the sound of forgiveness. Screaming and then silence.
Don't care. Didn't ask. Plus scrimblow throw.
Go. Go ahead.
Does this door look like it can be unlocked with that key that I had previously?
Yes, it does. I can't reach. It's in front of the locker, like against the wall. One more. Thank you. Make one more move.
So does the key work?
Yes, I said the keywords.
Oh, okay.
You managed to unlock the what's the word I'm looking for?
Gate.
Office.
Office.
Inside that office. Another scribbler. And also something shiny.
Always go for the scrimblow.
I didn't like how the music like.
Yoink. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Scream at me? Yeet.
By the way, since you are at max scrimblows, it's once again getting a little loud.
Oh
They're
no.
crying a lot, bro. You can
Cry harder. L ratio.
move.
What did that happen? 1959, 69. So it'd be like the 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
Let me double check that because I could have sworn that I saw that it was more towards late 70s and 80s actually.
That would be
Go ahead and make your move, by the way.
AIDS epidemic time.
Happened 86. So you're in the 2000s.
Boop and grab the shiny.
To be specific, would be like 2006.
Baba. Baba. Baba.
Oh yeah, you picked up the key.
Yep.
You have another shiny key.
L plus ratio plus scrimblow throw.
Go ahead. You're getting loud.
Cry harder.
You hear a sludgy something. You hear puddles
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in the area. Considering you're in a corner,
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
pretty sure you know what direction it could be coming from.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, keeping more evidence.
Perfect timing for me.
Ooh, you gave me the least efficient scrimbler throw possible, huh? Tragic. Anyway, 1. So is it in any direction, or can I throw diagonally?
5 square radius. So like, and yes, technically diagonally, just anywhere around even a 5 square radius.
I want to watch it happen.
You don't see them anymore, but you can still hear it very clearly.
Yes.
Wishing it.
Yes.
Like you
Anyway,
can make out faint figures
Mhm.
over in the shadows where you threw it.
4.
Go ahead.
4.
Oh, yeah, we have all.
No way.
Just thought I'd throw it out there, you know, with your little collection here.
Of course.
The scribbles that you have remaining are screaming. Go ahead.
Let's don't care. Let's get from. Plus, we'll eat 1 more.
You can hear it very loudly chasing towards you. It's behind you. Go ahead.
He's right behind me, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, he's right behind me. That was a horrible impression. I'm so sorry.
Like, voice, I think he might be right behind me.
Dr. Alan Smith, aka World Champion Scrimbler Thrower.
You can hear it very closely creeping up. Or not creeping anymore. Like you hear stuff
But I
Like-
can't see it.
like stuff getting. You want to make your move, Liam.
See if I could diagonally move. I think that would be best. Sadly, however, my scrimblos are burdening me from moving diagonally. They're too cute and cuddly and throwable.
You're also in a hazmat suit, so
Oh no. Neat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
go ahead.
All right. 1, 2. Can I leave? All right, cool. 3, 4.
Escape the level,
Let's go!
and you hear the screeching of the scribbles.
I still got one. I'm gonna use them for football practice, as all Americans do.
God.
Bum 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 bum.
I went with two different ideologies.
I can't wait to sell him so that way I can earn some money before the 2008 recession. Bum 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 bum. So, are those all my moves?
Those are all the monsters' moves.
Oh. Oh, the monster moves like what? What is that? 6, 5?
5. But you might be noticing around here, there's some that are 6.
Mhm.
Once you get all 5, and you had also 3 scrimblows on you.
Guys are heading out.
Okay.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Please text me any notes about the new stuff. I forgot to ask you. Anyway. But yes, once you collected all 5, once you had a bunch of screaming scrimblows on you, homeboy was gunning for it.
Mm.
He was angry that you took his lunch.
Okay.
So, William, this was your first time playing.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was a very good game. I thought that without clever movement, I defo would have died. Like how Jay did immediately.
One moment, I'm getting my notes up.
Okay.
As we all know, I'm a very unprepared playtester. Or facilitator. Anyways, for one, you did not lose any sanity.
Mhm.
No dashes. And you threw, what, 4 of them? You threw
Yeah, I think 4.
2 here, 1 over there, 1 at the door. So yeah, about 4.
I could just imagine like a guy in a hazmat suit holding like a football shaped like octopus baby and just like yeeting it at the door. You hear it against the door. Boom. And I was like, oh.
Okay. So, comments, concerns.
So I think if you're gonna limit the number of dashes, then I don't believe that having it cause like exhaustion is the way to go. Because they were essentially useless to me. I mean, like, yeah, getting 5 moves in a single turn might be advantageous to, like, say, get to a locker or something, in case the monster is really chasing me. But then 90% of the time, I have a scrimblow. So why would I dash to a locker when I could just throw one in? I can throw one 5 away from me, move 4 spaces. The monster has to be at least 9 spaces away from me at any given time. So unless you wanted to make like dash part of your movement, because the action economy is like really, it's not, I wouldn't say crowded, because picking up an item, throwing a scrimblow, eating a scrimblow make a lot of sense, but dashing as part of an action where, like, say I wanted to get away from the monster really quick and I threw a scrimblow and I wanted to dash, then why would I not just throw the scrimblow, walk, and then keep walking and still make more distance? Even without knowing the monster's movement speed at any given time. And I also think that like it should be like far more clear, like early on, it's like, oh, you hear like a scream and then squelch, like before we even go through the game. So that way we know that like, oh, these things scream. That thing chases, and it could make a squelch noise. So like, like at first there wasn't a very clear relationship as to why like I would throw it to distract the monster, aside from it being in the moves.
Anything else?
Yes. The lockers didn't really feel nearly as useful because as long as I had a scrimlow, then I can, like I said, I can get 9 away from the monster. So it wouldn't catch me for like, what is that, another 3 turns? If I throw, it has to move towards it. So it takes 5 to move towards it, saying even if it's like right on top of me, so it will instantly catch it on its turn.
The monster does skip a turn when you throw them.
Yeah.
In case I haven't mentioned that.
Yeah. So they're like, it's sort of the dichotomy. It's like either the scribbles are too strong or everything else is too weak. Like if I could throw it like 3 away from me
Mhm.
and still move is like a, unless I wanted to take like a whole action to throw it 5 away from me. Or like, you know, like that be my turn. Like I don't get movement, but I throw it 5 away from me. As opposed to me being able to essentially get 5 spaces away from the monster if I'm in a, or 9 spaces away from the monster if I'm in like a straightaway. Because then it just makes everything else feel way too weak. Or if I wanted to like have, if you wanted to like have less, so that way like if there was like only 3 scribblers in the entire map. So when I threw it, that's like a whole sanity 100% gone forever. Like I can't get that back. Versus having, what was it, 5? Yeah, so instead of having like 5 where I can go throw 1, pick it up, and then like I'm good for another 9 spaces away from the monster essentially. Nope.
So it's interesting that you say that. I wanted to make sure you got everything out first, but it's interesting you say that because originally some of our original comments were that there weren't enough lockers.
Mhm.
And then you have players like Jay that just don't want to throw them because remember that the Scrimlows are also consumables for healing,
Mhm.
technically. So like most people usually wanted to save them, and everyone else has like ran basically to the lockers and hidden in them. We originally didn't have, did I already say that? We were originally told that we didn't have enough hiding spaces. So that's why there's so many around the map. Ooh, jump scare. What else? Tis an interesting idea to have less, you meant as in like less, distance to throw it?
Yeah. So unless I wanted to like consume my movement, in which case then I could throw it a little bit
Mhm.
further. So like instead of like, it'd be like 3 or 7, so it would sort of split the difference.
Okay.
Because like if I throw it 3 and then I move 4, that's a whole 7.
Yeah.
Versus if I throw it 7 and I don't move, and then on my next turn I move 4, that's a little bit, I get a little bit of an advantage, but
Yeah.
it's still sort of negligible. Because having the ability to just get like, because like I said, it takes 1 turn to throw it, then it has to move towards it, and it has to take a whole turn to eat it. So I think that's actually closer to like what, 13 spaces, 17 spaces. So it's like a super ridiculous number if I can get it max distance. And if I get it like suboptimal, like I still move something like 10, 12 spaces. I don't know, I took it back.
I know.
Yeah.
Should have expected that maybe. Okay. Okay. Any other final comments? Nope.